can't see nobody stopping us. Yeah, we're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible. Run up that paper, then fuck it up. Go hit the club and then fuck it up. A whole lot of packs, we gon' get it back. You know we gon' get it back. I can't.
To another episode. Begin like that, raw uncut. Okay, so today I have a guest with me, Nunu. She is an entrepreneur. She has her own boutique, Queen's Closet, and she also fixes credit. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit into entrepreneurship. So let's see, I got a couple questions.
We ain't doing our cheers.
Oh, okay. Look,
Cheers to the girls.
period. Let's say, drop that, see. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, I'm excited to have you.
I'm even more excited to be here.
Thank you.
I feel honored. I'm like, oh, somebody want to
Period.
see me.
Period. What does being an entrepreneur mean for you?
Being an entrepreneur for me is the independence, calling my own shots. I always struggle with following the rules.
What's your side?
I'm a leader. I'm a natural born leader. You see what I'm saying? So, I follow rules because I have to, but I make rules. I don't follow.
Okay, period.
So to speak.
She said clock that. Clock it.
But it is what it is. But entrepreneurship for me means a lot. Like I created my own lane. I turned my hustle into a company. On top of that, I'm also able to help assist women feel beautiful. A lot of women that come to me, to shop, they just like, I don't know what fits my body, or, I can't find nothing that's true to size, and that was my biggest thing when I started Queen's Closet. Like,
I know I got me a nice couple pieces from you.
My girl never let me down. Always shopping. But when I started the boutique, my whole thing was I'm tired of the curtains and the bed sheets.
Yeah,
they give us curtains and bed sheets. I want to source the cute stuff, the true to size, because it exists.
Yes.
It's just we have to find it.
Yes.
So even that, with as far as entrepreneurship is, my goal has always been to help women feel beautiful. Embrace their body, embrace their size. We take all body types over here. Like,
okay. I
don't care if you big at the top, little at the bottom, little top, big at the bottom. Baby, you're gonna be fat on the back.
Okay.
Period. So entrepreneurship for me means again, the independence. I love how women, how making a woman when they leave, from shopping with me, how they feel, how they, they love the quality of the clothes I'm coming with. They love how it makes them feel. They love the compliments. So that's what does it for me. Like, I really am in it for the girls. I'm a girl's girl, yes. So I'm definitely in it.
Always. Ever since I met her, you guys, she's always been the same. She has not changed. She's my girl. Okay. What keeps you motivated being an entrepreneur?
My girls, my customers, my clients, from the credit repair to the boutique, like, you all literally keep me going. People are always just like, oh my God, thank you so much. I got so many compliments when I was out last night, or, even with the credit, like, oh my God, I was able to get approved for this, or, oh my God, all this stuff fell out. Oh, my credit shot. Like, I do it for y'all. I really do it for y'all. Like, it's not even just about, of course, it's a source of income. It's, providing me with a lifestyle for me and my daughter. But at the end of the day, it's for y'all. It really is.
I feel you on that. Being an entrepreneur and learning from your mistakes, if you could do anything differently, what would it be and why?
One main thing I would do differently, and this is why I'm into credit now, I would have gotten into my credit bag. I would have gotten my credit A1 before I really did the dash with everything. Because when I started Queen's Closet, I did everything out of my pocket.
Right.
Everything came from my pocket, from all my inventory to the promos to, when I had my
your business credit, right?
Yeah, I could have used my business
credit. Instead
of
putting so much of our own money into business.
Absolutely. I would encourage any entrepreneur. If you funding your business out of, I'm going to look at you when I say this. If you are funding your business out of your pocket, you are doing it all wrong. I don't care how much money you got on your mattress. You're doing it wrong if you're doing it out of your pocket. Credit is key. If I had the knowledge then that I have now about credit, I would in fact, be a millionaire, and I know that.
So, what inspired you to start your own business?
Just the whole because I always been like a curvy girl. Like, my options was low back in the day. Simply Fashions, Ashley Stewart, Lane Bryant, and let's just be serious, like the auntie stores.
Yes,
you know what
Big
I'm saying?
Boomer, flowers.
I
hate that.
the lace,
Too much.
the auntie. Like, we don't all want to always wear a wide leg pant. Like, it was just always giving auntie Simply Fashions, Rainbow. You know, back in the day, their quality was not what it is now. No shade, y'all stepped it all the way up over the years. Back in the day when we was wearing Crest,
okay,
yeah, the quality was terrible. So it was always just being able to, like I said, find those fashions, find the good quality, find the stuff that looks good, feels good, is actually appealing to the eye. Like, I hate to see and even now, even when I shop, like, I see all this cute stuff for small to large, and it's no shade to the smaller girls. However, it's no shade, absolutely not. But however, it is frustrating. Like, wow, like, I really think that'll look cute on me, but you don't even think much.
Right, put a little extra material with it. That's
yeah, and I get it. You know, more material, more money. Because if we really go down to the math about it, you know,
you charge a little bit more money. Charge a little bit more money. But
they don't want to source all that material. Absolutely, and that's what I do it for. It's more so like, look, we can put that shit on too, y'all. Like, respect.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna be verified it every time.
Yeah. Okay. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced when starting out?
Well, you know, in Chicago specifically, I must admit it's a bit oversaturated. You know, and it is crazy because I don't know. I guess because I'm on the scene and I know what's out there as far as, you know, what's trending for plus size. I still run into a lot of women just like, I don't know nobody else that sell plus size. I'm like, really, like, I know a few girls,
right? And
they out here doing their shit on the plus size, like. And when I don't have some, I send them to them. Like, look, I don't got it right now, but I know she got some cute stuff, or she got some cute stuff. I feel like it was a bit oversaturated. However, in the same breath, it was still a need. Right. Because even though, in my opinion, I feel like it's oversaturated, I'm still seeing a lot of women like, I don't know where to go. I don't think it's oversaturated. And I can point you to 3 people right now that got cute plus size. And it can never be oversaturated because everybody puts together things differently. It ain't even about, it's not about what you wear, is how you wear it, how you put it together. Yeah. Because a lot of people, you can have an outfit, you just putting the outfit on shit instead of putting that shit on for real. Like, you know, so hello, you hit me respectfully. Clock that. I ain't gonna lie. So, what was the turning point when you realized your business was going to be successful? Girl, so a lot of people don't know this, but before I moved back to Chicago, I lived in Kankakee. Shout out to Kankakee. Love my Kankakee family. Love y'all to death. But I lived in Kankakee for about 4 years. About 2.5, 3 years in living out here. Actually, 2.5. 2.5 years of me living out there is when I began to, like, really get into starting a Queen's Closet. Queen's Closet actually took off. Like, I literally had my website all of 3 to 4 months before I was like, oh, I need to get a storefront. Like, y'all, I can't keep having all y'all come to my house. Right, yeah. I tried to get a storefront in a mall out there in Kankakee, but it was real hassle. Look, a hassle. It wasn't even a hassle. It was a hassle. Yeah, it was a hassle. I tried to get me a storefront out there in the mall. I was trying to source malls. It didn't work out too well. So I'm like, you know what? I'm about to take it back home because my support was in Chicago. I've always been right here in Chicago. So a friend of mine at the time, she just like, you know, because I'm like, man, what I got to do? I got to reach out to like a real estate agent or something. Right. And she like, no, pull up, look for the police sign and call the number. I'm like, okay. So I literally took a day and just rode around Chicago and was taking down different numbers for places. And I pulled up on one and I'm like, wow, y'all rent out commercial spaces. Make a long story short, filled out the application. They checked me out, checked out my numbers. They're like, oh yeah. And the next thing you know, there I was over there on 63rd. And I knew then, like, yeah. And I did that. I came back and forth from Chicago to Kankakee for a whole year. Yeah, I remember when I was first talking to you. When I first met you, I feel like I was still living in Kankakee. You were talking about it, you was telling me and everything. Yeah. Oh, God. That hour ride every day put so many miles on my
You was doing it though.
I was, and I was out here 12, 13 hours a day. Like, she was a baby.
Yeah.
She'd be up in the back office, and I had this big old tote with blankets and pillows and her iPad and teddy bears, and she'd be up in that sleep. I'd be at the front working.
Baby, what an entrepreneur got to do?
Did what I had to
work, baby. Did what you had to do.
Yes, and after a while, it just, I'm not gonna lie, it became really, really overwhelming. Like that hour ride every day. Some days, people be blowing my phone up like, when you open it, I'm just like, I'm too tired to take that ride today. And again, this is after me coming out here 5, 6 days.
All week. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when I began to, I'm like, it's time for me to just come on back home.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. I've been over here for the last like 4 years, and yeah.
So, are there any major tips or words of encouragement you feel like you can give your fellow up-and-coming entrepreneurs that's getting out the mud?
I'm going to say 2 words: discipline and consistency. Discipline and consistency. As long as you discipline yourself and you remain consistent, I have reels that I post all the time. I only get 2-3 likes. And I have one of the biggest influencers model my clothes. I would get 2 or 3 likes sometimes, some days. Every once in a while, I go viral. Stay consistent.
That's my goal.
My thing is, you gonna see me.
Okay.
you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, you're gonna see me. So just stay consistent, and then just remain disciplined. Like, I wake up a lot of days and I don't feel like posting no content. I don't feel like creating no content. I don't feel like going through the motions. I just want to lay in bed, smoke, eat, and repeat all day. It get like that.
Period.
Yeah.
It get like that.
You get brain farts, you get brain crashes. Like, I'm dealing with the numbers for the boutique, and I'm dealing with numbers for the credit repair, and that's a whole nother line of numbers. It's like some days I need a day or two. And it's okay.
Yeah.
Discipline and consistency.
Yeah, that's my biggest goal this year, was to try to stay as consistent as possible.
Yeah.
Life be lifing.
Yeah, and you doing your thing with your podcast. I be seeing you. The more you post, the more you post. Because like I said, you gotta see me.
Okay, period. So what's your end goal? Like, being able to sit and say, I'm exactly where I need to be. Like, exactly where I plan to be, or picture to be like in the end, like
when it's all said and done, 7 figures comfortably in my bank account.
Okay, period. Okay.
Comfortably.
You hear me? Okay.
It's like I don't auto pay for no bills. It's just sitting there.
Yes.
7 figures in the bank. Nice size house. My family and my bills and my life just on autopilot.
Yes.
I'm manifesting the autopilot life.
Be able to get up and go whenever.
I'm not answering to nobody. I don't have to be overwhelmed with anything.
Yes.
I have enough staff to where don't nothing get to the big dog unless something is really going bad.
Yes.
That's the life I'm manifesting for myself.
Ooh, being an entrepreneur is hard, baby.
It's hard. It's rewarding.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's rewarding.
It keep your adrenaline pumping and going.
It keep you sharp on point, because if you're not,
yes,
the way things can crash, and I've been through that as well. Like, I'm just like, I'm tired, and I come back to reality. It's like, oh my God, I gotta fix all this.
So you ever had like a terrible experience with a customer where it just had to get like that? You just had to get like that. Wait, it just had to fucking get like that. Like, give me one experience.
God is good. I have been in business. This is 20, 25, 6 years. It'll be 6 years this year. Whew. Girl,
just shit.
Any, meeny, mighty, more. I'm really over here trying to get
which one of you guys?
Man,
how do you keep your composure? Like, what help you keep your composure? Because sometimes people can really go there. Like,
it has. I've had a woman, and she wasn't all that mentally, but I mean the fact still remains. I had one woman coming there, but it was like a white sheer flowy dress I was selling at one point.
Mm-hmm.
She came in there, bought it, and I'm not gonna lie, she was one of the girls. I'm just like, yeah, she don't got it like that, But she fucked with me, she shot with me, and I was always raised. You treat the janitor the same way you treat the
yes.
So I didn't treat her no different than none of that, but I knew what I knew.
Right.
She came there one day and she had finally shot for me. She would always, I'm gonna get this, and you get a lot of that too. Yeah. That's irritating as well. Yeah, it's like, girl, come on now, what you gonna do?
Right.
She came in there, she bought the dress, and she must have came back the next day trying to return it. And the dress was so dirty.
Don't do me like that on no white. Don't do me
Maybe
like
could have
that.
been black and play with me.
No,
It was so
but
dirty.
man, the white is like, come on now.
Yeah. She trying to return it. And, you know, she understood because I laid my law down like, baby, respectfully, we're not doing that. Come on,
Right.
this dress.
Right.
I've had people dispute transactions. That's a big thing. But, you know, you got to be cold at what you do. It's not too many people that have slipped through the cracks on me when it comes to a dispute.
Okay.
Because, again, you just got to know how to handle situations.
Right.
So I deal with disputes. Not a lot, but enough to speak on it.
Right.
I deal with all type of stuff, girl. You would be surprised. Like I'm a private person.
Stuff
so
they try to get away with.
the stuff they gonna try to pull. A girl especially a girl that don't shop like that, you know,
Right.
no shade. She got a taxes. She feeling herself. She
Exactly.
went to shopping. She get broke. Then she think about it like, oh shit.
Let me take this back.
No, you got shit on that respect. Yeah.
See, that's why I can't look you. I salute you. The clothes thing. Now I do the accessories, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right, you be doing your thing with accessories.
But
Girl, I have all the accessories one time. So
I'm gonna need some I don't know, some prayer.
I deal with all type of stuff. Like I had a girl even report me to the Better Business Bureau.
Oh my goodness!
I had to check her through the Better Business because I don't play. Like I don't do crunchy business. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I give you quality with anything.
Exactly.
So for you to go to the Better Business Bureau on me, because I am registered with the Better Business Bureau, respectively, but you to go to the Better Business Bureau and thought you had snapped off some shit you wrong for,
Right.
me and the BBB showed your ass. Okay. They was even on my side, like, girl, sit down.
Yeah, baby.
I done seen it all. I done heard it all. I done been through it all. It ain't really nothing nobody could really slap past my desk that I haven't seen for. Like, oh, okay, here you go. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Girl, I did that with that dragon fruit.
Bye. So, what do you feel like is some of the biggest challenges you face?
The biggest challenges, just, you know, remaining positive on those days when it's slow. I have had slow days. I have a consistent slow season. Like it typically for me slows down right around the holidays, surprisingly.
Okay.
So, so from the time that the kids go back to school all the way up into like tax season again, it get real slow around that time.
Okay.
So when we get around that time of year, it's just
like your regulars.
My regulars, it's not booming. You know what I'm saying? So during that time, it's just all about just remaining positive, just knowing like this is just a temporary season. You know, even if I don't have no new inventory in, again, you're going to see me.
Yeah.
I'm going to post the same stuff until it's gone, until I'm, you know, in another lane ready to drop a new arrival or whatever. So just when it gets slow, you know, it's good when it's fast, but when it gets slow, you got to still be able to maintain that mental strength to say, you know what, it's going to get great. Like, this is not permanent, especially when you know your craft and you know how people rock with you and how, you know, seasons go. You just got to remain positive. So that's probably the most challenging thing, even currently, when it comes to entrepreneurship, because it does get slow.
Remain positive.
It gets slow. It gets slow. Like you're not. I have $2,000 days. I have $0 days. I have $100 days. Like it just be like that. It just really be like that. And you got to be able to roll with the punches. And that's what a lot of people not willing to do. They're not willing to go through the, you know, the trials and tribulations that come with entrepreneurship, because you know it could be a situation where okay, what I was doing has faded out. I have to get on social media and get in my bag and pay attention and see, okay, so what's trending now? What's going on now? How can I stay relevant?
It's all
you know
about,
what I'm saying?
Staying with the trends too.
Yeah, absolutely. So just, again, but that also to me fall in line with discipline. Yeah. Just maintain that discipline, maintaining that positivity, just knowing yourself and knowing what you're in it for, because you got girls out here selling clothes just trying to turn $20 into $40, and you got women that's really out here dressing women, changing lives. So, you know, which category do you fall in?
For sure. Well, thank you for coming.
Oh, thanks for having me. It was a pleasure. I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. Thank you for interviewing me. For sure.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. You got your girl Nunu. Y'all make sure y'all follow. What's your IG?
You can follow me on IG at Queen's Closet Plus Boutique. And I also do credit repair, y'all. QC Financial Solutions on Instagram as well.
Get into it.